What is up, world? What is going on, YouTube? So, today I'm just going to get right to it because I have somewhere to be in about an hour. So, I have to get some stuff done. Don't mind my hair. I just took a shower. But I thought I would come on here and talk about patience because I think it's something that we as a society have let go of, and it's no fault of our own, but we took our hands off the wheel. So when I say patience, I mean people's reactions to things have gone so far downhill, it's not even funny, right? So for example, I get people come to me all the time, Matt, I really want to lose weight. And I go, okay, what's your time frame? As soon as possible. Almost always I have to sort of say to people, listen, this is a this is a lifetime of getting healthy, right? It's like anything. It's like anything. You want to get out of debt, it takes so much time, it takes so much patience with yourself, it takes work, it takes work ethic, it takes grit, it takes, I mean, there's so many things that I think we have lost. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to be a little out there for some of you perhaps, but some of you I might be right on point. This isn't okay, life is not Amazon Prime, okay? You're not going to pick up, you're not going to go on your phone and literally go dream body delivered tomorrow. That's not how it works, okay? I have been doing this for 13 years and I'm still figuring things out in my own body, okay? So when I tell you losing weight, getting healthy, learning a new skill, opening a business, getting out of debt, saving up money, all of that stuff, it takes time, but most importantly, it takes patience with yourself, patience with other people. I see it all over the place. Like people's, and I also think that people's temperament, their mood, their reaction to things has gotten way out of control, right? I see people getting angry at the dumbest things anymore, like the dumbest things. I see people getting mad when you call them out for, because like I'm the kind of person where if I see something, I'm gonna say something. So if you're projecting your insecurities onto me, I'm gonna say you're projecting right now. You might not like it, but I'm gonna say it, right? So patience. You've got to be patient with other people. You've got to be patient with your own health because guess what, guys? Like I said, I've been doing this for 13 years. I've been training clients for almost 10 years. It takes so much tenacity. It takes someone so hard, in my opinion. You need a support system under you to do a lot of these things that I'm talking about. So you need to get those people in your life correct, okay? Patience is such a huge virtue that is lost on not only America, but on the world right now. You think that you deserve the body of your dreams, the home of your dreams, the finances of your dreams, all these things. And I'm like, okay, but you don't. So I think I was saying this to my friend the other day. I was like, who is 10 years older than me. She says to me, we're talking about, how whenever we go out for dinner or whenever we do something together, she's always the one paying for me. And I said to myself, it's really interesting because at 33, I'm paying for people younger than me, but it's like you think, oh, that's like I'm doing something good. And then when somebody pays for you, it's like, for example, like I usually spend like $100 when I go out for dinner with a friend, or maybe 120 or 150, whatever, right? Because that's a quality meal. It's quality time. So I don't mind doing that. But then I go out with friends who are like 10, 20 years older than me. And I'm like, whoa, like they're 20 years older than me. That's where I'm going to be and be able to provide that for somebody else, right? Patience though. Like I didn't get there. I'm not where they are. We're all walking different lives. We're all walking a different path, a different journey, right? So I think people need to stop thinking so much about like what other people have. They need to stop thinking about like 10 years into the future, they need to stop thinking like, and in my opinion, this is where, okay, so obviously y'all know I'm a personal trainer, I'm a coach, I'm a fascial therapist, all the things, right? I'm jack of all trades in some, which some people would say, right? However, I am so disappointed in where, this is why I don't even call myself a personal trainer anymore. The personal training community has come, right? Because a lot of personal trainers, they don't train people correctly, right? So you're trying to you're trying to have patience with yourself, but you're in so much pain because your trainer is doing things completely wrong or doesn't know the basics of function, right? And then on top of that, you are with, and again, it's not a dig, it's an observation, right? On top of that, you have trainers who are giving you like all these false hopes. Like I would never tell someone who is morbidly obese, and this is not an attack, who is morbidly obese, that they're going to lose weight in 60 days. It's not going to happen. They might lose some and they might start to feel better, but to lose someone who's morbidly, I'm talking like 300 plus pounds, right? Because I was there. It takes time, okay? When you have someone who's coming to you vulnerable, wanting to lose weight, you as a trainer, as a coach, have the obligation to be real and honest, right? I still have this client, but I had a client 5 years ago come to me and say, I need to lose 25 pounds in 2 months. And I was like, this was back in my novice days. I was like, yeah, we can do that. And literally in my gut, I felt every time I had to see her, I was like, she's never going to lose that weight. And why? It's not that she doesn't have the hard work ethic to do it. The reason why is because it's not just about working out and food. There's so much more that people don't discuss because people are afraid to be honest with people. It's emotional, it's trauma, it's things that you're afraid to let go of. It's past things that you're afraid to tear down. People need to realize, sincerely, people need to realize that a lot of these things take time and they take patience. So if there's one thing that I'm very patient, not only with myself, but with other people, because you have to be. Anymore, I see people like I'm not even on social media, but the stories I hear, well, this is sort of social media. So like, but I'm on like the Facebooks and the Instagrams and all that. The stories that I hear of people getting angry quickly about like shipping, or people getting angry that like they're not seeing a result in a week or a month or something, right, is insane. And I hate to say it, but social media and all the things have dumbed us down so much so that you think that things should take 30 seconds. Things should take 10 seconds. Things should be expedited 2-day shipping. And guess what? It has completely demoralized and has completely transferred your brain into thinking that things need to happen like this. They don't happen like that in real life. And that I had to wake up to that, and I had to really snap myself out of that mindset that things are not Amazon Primeable. I'm sorry, but it really conditioned us into thinking that we can get things so fast. Everything, money. I mean, things can come to you quickly, absolutely. But what I'm saying is like the hard work that it takes to like deal with things, the patience it takes to deal with things, the hard work and the patience it takes to exercise, right? Like there are days that I don't feel like exercising, but I know what I'm doing and I know what I have to do to like make myself feel good, right? You need to have patience going through life. And even coming down to like being in relationships and with friendships, right? You need to have patience with people because, listen, you're going to be dating I think I said this the other day, you're going to be dating for the rest of your life, right? You're going to be dating friends, you're going to be dating everybody. Everything is a date, everything. And I mean like a date, like a relationship date, right? When you find people that connect with you, because it eventually happens, and even people who are single, right? I'm single, no shame, right? People who are single, you're always going to be dating until you find the one that you literally click with, and it takes time and it takes patience. So I understand that this is pretty foreign for a lot of people, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I'm not like, I hope you understand that I'm not like mad or anything. It's literally one of those things where I think we need to draw more attention to patience. because there's not enough of it and people take it for granted. People are very, they get wrapped up in their own world of thinking that they need things now, and that listen, it's like you start a new journey into like the health world, right? Or like you start getting healthy and what have you, and people expect results. That's what they expect. And almost always I can say, okay, like I appreciate that you want results, but what are you doing for the result? Like I know that you're coming to me for a result. I can only do so much, right? I can only tell you what to do. You've got to be the one to do it. So like, and I will point things out, child. Like I'm not scared of pointing things out and telling you you're doing this wrong, right? Or you need to detox. Because guess what? This is another thing. You always are detoxing. You should always be detoxing. When people are like, oh, I need to take a month to detox, you will always be detoxing 100% of the time. If you're not, again, you're not doing something correct, right? And this is, again, where people don't understand, like patience is a virtue in the health world, in the business world. It took me 3 years to build a book of clients, and it's taken me, I'm now in my 5th year of business. It's taken me a full 5 years to feel like, I'm not even going to say comfortable, because I'm still not comfortable. I'm still in the space of building. And that's all. It's another thing is like, you're always going to be building. You should always be creating. And patience comes when I say patience, I don't mean like take a back seat. When I say patience, I mean, you truly need to understand that everything in life just takes more time than you think it does. We've been fed this lie that things happen in a day, that things happen in a month, 30, 60. Who has been to a corporate gym? 30, 60, 90 days, right? That's what people think. Doesn't work like that. That's a lie you're being fed to get you to keep coming back. And then it's like, raise your hand if you literally went to Planet Fitness for the beginning of the year, every year, and you have all these resolutions, right? I hate that term. I know that everyone's like, oh, I hate that term. No, I truly hate that term. I don't think there should be no term for it. You're living healthy or you're not. It's pretty simple, right? It's pretty simple. So when you are going, and I don't have, if you go to Planet Fitness, that's great. I'm glad that you're moving your body, right? I think that's awesome. But are you doing it for the right reasons? And are you going to Planet Fitness because you're trying to prove something to somebody? Are you going to Planet Fitness because you're trying to get like as they call it, like your revenge body? That's not the right reason. And you're not going to get what you want, because at the end of the day, you get what you want for you, right? Like I'll admit it. I used to work out all the time because I wanted people to see me. I wanted people to understand me and look at me and all this stuff. And now it's like I could almost laugh at that. But again, we're all in different places in life. I'm just shedding light on it because I think a lot of people are afraid to admit that they do things for attention. But this is also where you have to have patience with yourself, because you're in a listen, I have friends that are 20, I have friends that are 30, 50, 60, who are all working on something. And I can tell you almost always when people come to me and they're like, I need to lose weight, or I need to get fit, or I need to do this, X, Y, Z. My question is almost always why. Well, I start with that and the reason why anyone should start with why is because your why will, for one, change, but your why is your dig down deep reason of why you're doing what you're doing. I don't stay healthy and I don't work out for you. I work out for me because I feel good. And I also know what it felt like to feel bad. And I also know that it's a main course of disease. Like when you're not exercising, exercise is one of the best ways to stay out of disease, right? It's not that deep. And I think that a lot of people just take things for granted because they don't have patience with themselves. They don't have patience to stick through things. Again, this is like the grit that I was saying earlier, is like, if you don't have grit, you're going to start something and then you're going to go, this is hard. And then you're going to stop. And this is why people have me, because I go, you're not stopping. No. You're not going to stop just because it got a little hard. I have a couple clients that left because, this was last year, that left or quit. And why? It got too hard. Guys, wake up. it's going to be hard. Nothing in life is easy, so to speak, right? There are some things that are easy, but like they're easy because you worked for it and then it became easy. It's not just easy, right? Like when you first start working at the gym or when you first start a job or whatever, is it easy? No, it's hard. It's really hard. But as you have patience with yourself and you learn and you stop thinking that you need to know everything like that, and you actually humble yourself a little bit, guess what? It gets easier. And then as you push yourself out of your comfort zone again, guess what? It gets hard again because you're a little uncomfortable. And then what happens? And then it becomes easy, right? So you're always going to be going from easy to hard, from easy to hard. But if there's one thing that you can always have for yourself, it's patience. Be patient with yourself. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. No one's perfect. So stop striving for, you should strive for the perfection, but you shouldn't harp on and be hard on yourself for not being perfect. To me, there's a huge difference. So that's all I wanted to come on and say. I don't want to make this too long because I know that some of you have a lot of big weekend plans. So that's all. I just want you guys to realize that patience really does come from within, and you need to start practicing being patient with yourself, with other people, with shipping products, with work, with business building, with healing yourself, all of it. Just be patient. Be patient. You've got this. It's all good. You can still be patient and have a fire under your belly. You can still be patient and have passion. Like you can still have all that, but don't forget that patience is really, really important. All right. God bless you all. Love you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.